intimidated by making this because it takes about 5 days to grow your own yeast. But I keep reading about all the benefits, the health benefits from making it and using it, and how good it tastes. So I thought, why not? Because you'll have the ingredients in your home. All you need is flour and filtered water. So here we go. I'm going to start. This is day 1. So you need 4 ounces of all-purpose flour, and if you don't have a scale to weigh your 4 ounces, that is 3/4 of a cup. So I've got a 3/4 cup here, plus 2 tablespoons of flour. And then you just need 4 ounces of water. So it's equal flour to equal water. So and that equals half a cup. So half a cup of filtered water. So you just need to combine in a 2-quart glass or plastic container. They say not to use metal. So I was going to use this, but it's only 1 quart. So I thought I'll use my plastic jug and then stir it with a wooden spoon. Let's see. So I'm going to leave that plastic wrap loosely. They said put it loosely over. And then just place it somewhere with consistent temperature, like 70 degrees Fahrenheit to 75. So, and I'm just going to put it in the corner here and just let it sit for 24 hours, and then we'll check back on it. Okay, this is day 2 of the starter, and it looks like this. I decided to do 1 in glass and 1 in plastic to see if it makes a difference. I don't know. I think there's some bubbles if you look up here. Maybe I can see a little bit in the side. Looks like there's some bubbles. So what you're supposed to actually do is discard half of it. So I'm just gonna, and this is signs of yeast if it's this stretchy like this. So it's a good sign. So I'm just gonna take half of it out, if I can get it out. It's like, what do the kids all have? Slime. It's like slime. Okay, so you have to discard this. You can't use it for anything because it's got bacteria that's not ready yet. This is not good to eat. So I'm just going to take half out of both, and I have to throw it away. It's just not ready yet. And then I put the same amount of water, which is half a cup in here. And then the flour is 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to do that for both. And then I just mix it up. It's supposed to be like a pancake batter. So to me, this looks a bit too thick. This is too thick for pancake batter. So I'm just going to fill it up with a little bit more water. I'm just going to test it until it gets to that. Just mix this up. Do you want to mix it? Yeah? Okay, I'm going to get my helper to mix it. Okay, this is day 3 of my sourdough starter, and last night I marked where it was after I mixed it. Can you see? I just put a line there and a line right there. And look at that, it's doubled in size, and it's only day 3. And can you see all the bubbles? See all the natural yeast already? And you can't tell the difference. It's just as good as in a glass container and in a plastic container. So 3/4 plus 3/4 of a cup plus 2 tablespoons of flour plus 1/2 cup of water. So the water, or 4 ounces each. So the water is heavier than the flour, that's why it's less. Okay, but there's a test that they said to see if the yeast is ready to bake with, is you get a little bit out. Let me show you the inside too. Look at that. All bubbly and yeasty. Like that seems so soon, which is awesome, because they say at least 5 days. But anyway, I'm going to do this little test. You can see, I don't know if you can see that, it's probably not very good. Okay, this is day 4. Can you see that? So it's gone bubbly again and it's risen past that line. That's the plastic container. Look at that. I don't know if you can see. Look at all these bubbles that are starting to come up. So it's looking really good. Let's smell it. It doesn't smell too bad. I mean, it's definitely got a sour, I'd say like a vinegary taste smell. But it doesn't smell bad. Look at this. You see all those bubbles? So that's a good sign. I think it's looking good, guys. I'm really happy with this. Okay. I just did something that I wasn't supposed to do, so I mixed in the flour and the water, but, so now it's back to this line again, because I took half out and then I put the same amount in. I used tap water instead of filtered water. So I did that for both of these. Where's the line? So they're back at the line again. We'll see if that makes any difference. I know they say don't use tap water because it has things like chlorine in it, and it might, you know, you want everything as natural as possible in your yeast, so it might not rise as high, but we'll see. This is all part of our experiment. We'll see how it goes. So we'll see this is day 4, and we'll get back to you tomorrow. Okay, I'm at day 7 now, so this was day 6. I decided to put some paper towels over, thinking maybe that would help it breathe more, the starter yeast, but it's looking kind of sad. Well, I mean, this is the line, it's raised a little bit. This was the line. Not really. So let's open them up and see what it looks like. So there's bubbles on the top. Let's see what the plastic one looks like. See that liquid? That's hooch. And they say, from what I've learned, is if there's a bit of liquid, it means that the starter is tired and I need to feed it more. So I'm going to stir it. So you can either pour it out, but there's really not that much. You can either pour it out or just leave it in there. I'm just going to mix it in because there's hardly anything. It's just on the outside. But there aren't too many bubbles. So let's mix this and see what it looks like. So day 7. Okay guys, I'm so excited. Today is day 8 of my yeast starter, and I came down this morning, so just think it yesterday was day 7 and this is where it was. Look at that. doubled inside from a plastic container. And look, you can see all these good bubbles. Remember, the past 2 days I haven't had anything, so I didn't expect this at all. Okay, so I just took a peek this morning. Look at that! Oh my gosh, can you even see that? This is where the glass one was. 7 yesterday at 1 o'clock, and it's been about, I think, 15, 16 hours, and it's more than doubled. And look at all those bubbles. So it took me 8 days. I'm gonna try and do some baking now, guys. So it worked. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna try and, can you see that? Look at all those bubbles in there. That's what it's supposed to be, like nice and bubbly and frothy. And there are so many bubbles up here. So I'm so excited, and I'm gonna try and do some baking today with this, and I'll share that with you later. But woohoo! This is my first sourdough starter made from wild yeast, and it works. So day 8, guys. It took me 8 days, and it works.